I've always been interested in boys who play Rickenbackers, and of course Martin is one of them. Martin could have been very big. He could have been huge. In fact, all the reports are that he was.
If I remember Martin Newell, I remember this kind of spidery man with skinny jeans. He's like a kind of cat weasel type person who just hops around Wivenhoe on bicycles. And of course, when I first met him, he was a gardener.
Give him the moonlight, give him the dawn, a stovepipe hat like Frankie Vaughan. He's off to do somebody's lawn. Who's that then? Martin Newell.
I get a lot of questions mainly from Americans saying, not how do you do things, but hey, it'd be really neat to see what your process is. And so I'm thinking, my process, Most people don't know when a track should be left. The thing is always to keep on dicking around with it. And it's taken me decades rather than years to learn to just, you know, right, I've only done so-and-so and it already sounds like a record, so maybe I should just leave it.
He was the original independent artist, you know, before it was a phrase. He always felt uncomfortable in a studio, in a traditional studio environment, I think. And he was obviously a lot more relaxed with his little 8-track Tascam Porter Studio thing. He would make these records, but unlike everybody else, they weren't demos, they were the records that you ended up buying.
There's so much of it, and it's like, and the music is incredible, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. I think there's something, it's like kind of like that underdog thing. It's like the legend factor. It's like you put the time in, you did the work, you knew what you were doing was dope, and like maybe some people did, but maybe didn't reach that many people, but it's like now you are legendary, you know? It's pretty tight, I think. I think it's important that people are checking it out.
Martin Newell is a god. Don't tell him I said that.
So the whole thing comes in now. I've got a vocal as well, which I recorded yesterday. I put some psychedelic lyrics on it. Let those guitars come in. Put some Indian. Take a weekend in an hour, let's see what you can find. Rambling round those chambers.